One of the less unexplored porphyry belts in the world is located in Kazakhstan. The Northern Balkhash is part of the Northern Balkhash fault system, which is definitely recognized as highly prospective according to numerous exploration work. The Northern Balkhash hosts big amount of copper porphyry deposits and associated gold-copper polymetallic ores.
Mine. It is copper porphyry deposit, the discovery of which began the history of industrial development of the Northern Balkhash region. The deposit was discovered in 1928 by Soviet geologist Mikhail Petrovich Rusakov. 1928, Rusakov's expedition, the Balkhash. In 1929, exploration was begun. In 1930, camp of Kunrad's builders. In 1932, exploration was completed. A decree about building Balkhash copper smelting plant has been signed. In 1935, a railway has been built. In 1937, Workers' Village became to the town of Balkhash. In 1938, the first copper product of Balkhash smelting plant was produced. 1967 London Metal Exchange gave title World Standard to Balkhash's copper.
Here is one of the largest pits in the world. As of the 1st of January 1996, 453,139,000 tons of ore with an average grade of 0.6% and 2,730,000 tons of copper were mined from the Conrad mine. It is a very large ore district, Northern Balkhash, with large reserves of copper, molybdenum, gold. I think we are just starting to develop these things. In 1970, I was sent to the PDAC Geological Exploration Group. Although it was called the PDAC Geological Exploration Group, it had the status of an expedition. We carried out prospecting and exploration works. Since that time, my life and my destiny are connected with Northern Balkhash. I have been working here for over 50 years. The first stage is geological mapping. Next stage is soil sampling. In addition to soil sampling, geophysical work is also carried out, including electrical survey, magnetic survey, and gravity survey in some targets. Electrical survey is divided, profiling and vertical electrical sounding. Here are skarn deposits. copper porphyry deposits, stockwork, vein and sedimentary deposits with different mineral resources. What are the exploration criteria of copper porphyry deposits? The areas of igneous rocks are multiphase assemblage. For example, granites, granodiorites, diorites. Usually composition of rock is close to granodiorite and diorite. There are hydrothermally altered rocks. This is our experience, what we have come across. And the areas of sulfide enrichment and oxidized minerals such as malachite, azurite, pyrite is oxidized, laminite and goethite are formed. And the complexes of these rocks and those primary exploration criteria determine the presence of these deposits. Here are a lot of unexplored deposits that should reach the level of economic efficiency.
This project in Balkhash in Kazakhstan, it stands out as being quite special. It's one of the largest footprint systems I've come across. And the fact that there's a nest of 7 to 9 lithocaps, which are generally barren to semi-barren zones that sit above the porphyry system. These have really only been recognised in the last 30 to 40 years as being a big footprint above the porphyry system and defines the area where you need to go and explore. My name's Trevor Wright. I've got a master's degree from the University of Otago in geology. I'm a member of the Australian Institute of Geoscientists. I've spent most of my professional career exploring for copper gold systems in Solomon Islands, Australia, the USA and in New Zealand. Some of the real features of Balkhash is it has got at least 10 known deposits in the vicinity. It's one of the most well-endowed and prospective pieces of porphyry copper gold areas on the planet, and it's still relatively unexplored. There's so much unknown potential, and we're really looking forward to seeing what we can do in the area. On the field trip that I've been on to date, we've already seen early signs of porphyry systems sitting underneath these lithocaps, and what I'm talking about there is B-veining, D-veining, so some of the critical veins that we'd expect to see in a porphyry style system. This all enhances and encourages us that we're going to find something, hopefully a lot more of what's next door at Conrad Mine. And the fact that we're exploring so close to a well-known, very large copper gold deposit gives us a lot of confidence that we should be able to replicate this in at least 2 or 3 of the lithocaps that we're dealing with.
The Northern Balkhash region is a unique environment where amazing landscapes are closely connected with history of geological explorations and discoveries. During of this exploration, great scientists did their best for mining here. More than 85 years, the pulse of Balkhash smelt plant has been beaten. The whole families since ancestors have been working there. Balkhash town appeared because of founders' selfless labor more than 90 years ago. Today, natural resources and developed infrastructure are harmoniously combined here. The Northern Balkhash region carefully keeps in its depth the riddles for future discoveries.